few years ago, Susan Mousehart and her 3 teenage children did something that they called the experiment, capital T, capital E. For 6 months as a family, they came completely off the grid, a total digital detox. No internet, no Wi-Fi, no video streaming, no music streaming, no smartphones. Normal life went on. They weren't living in a shack in the outback or somewhere, but it wasn't the normal they had known up to that point. You can read about it in her wonderful book, The Winter of Our Disconnect. Now, I wouldn't recommend this to everyone, and look, I love my smartphone. It's just the reality. But I think most of us would admit, most of the time, that we are too busy and too stressed and in need of some kind of detox. We're busy with work or studies. We're busy with family or relationships. And when we're not busy, we're desperately trying to be busy. If there's a gap or some downtime, we're trying to fill the silence with noise and digital distractions. In the UK, adult internet usage is 4 hours per day on average. It goes up to 5 hours for young adults, and in the United States, it's 6 hours per day. We expect instant gratification, an immediate answer from Google, an immediate delivery from Amazon. All 24 episodes of the latest series on Netflix for us to binge watch this weekend. It's like being on water skis. We're going incredibly fast, and maybe we're having a great time, but we have absolutely no control over where the speedboat is taking us. So what can you do? Well, at the Student Centre where I work, we run a few de-stressing activities, especially in the busy exam periods. We have some counselling sessions, some relaxation classes. We play football in the park. And of course, because this is England, we have afternoon tea. This year we did an experiment and we gave out 300 stress balls to the students after church one Sunday, thinking that if all else fails, it's better to throw a small foam object across the room than to throw your laptop out the window. But people are searching for more than just rest and relaxation. There's a real hunger for stillness and silence, to step back from the rush of life and to make space for reflection. It's a human need. I'd even call it a spiritual need. Maybe this is why mindfulness is so popular today. And this is why so many cultures traditionally have had a day of Sabbath, a day of rest. Maybe this is coming back. I heard recently that a supermarket chain is experimenting with a quiet hour on Saturday mornings. They switched the music off. You can still do your shopping, but it's without the noise of the announcements and the music. In the Bible, the prophet Elijah expected to find God in the noise of the wind and the earthquake and the fire. But in the end, Elijah discovered God outside the cave in the sound of sheer silence. In so many religious traditions, there's the symbol of the desert, of leaving the noise of the city and going into the wilderness to get some perspective. It's not about escaping and hiding in another world, but going into the wilderness in order to rediscover the deepest meaning of your own world. This is hard. How can you create little moments of reflection, desert moments, when the kids are screaming and you've just missed the latest deadline at work? I just know that I need at least some stillness and silence in each day, however hard it is to find. A quiet moment before I switch the phone on in the morning. A short prayer before I go to bed in the evening. The poet T.S. Eliot said that there are some things that can only be heard in the stillness between two waves of the sea. I don't know how you personally can press the pause button. It might seem impossible. I just know it's important. This programme, Sycamore, is partly about helping you to make some space to think and reflect, whether you're using it in a group or watching it at home. If it helps, that's great. There's lots more to come. If not, then I hope you can find something else. Don't give up.